Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is viewer mail night every Thursday since we first went on the air. Let me remind you, these are actual letters from actual viewers, and we certainly appreciate your participation. By the way, I'm getting a lot of good feedback on my project now to get Dick Clark off TV.
Calls coming in, are there? A lot of calls coming in?
Relatives, everybody saying, you know, you get a point, Dave. He doesn't have to leave everything. Just put him back on the bandstand show.
You can still do bandstand.
He can do, but get him off the blooper deal. I mean, the man's a very talented man, but anybody could stand there with that and introduce bloopers. So we'll give that to somebody else. Get him off the game show. He can even keep his radio countdown show. And then get him off that Times Square deal every year, New Year's. But I feel a groundswell here, and I think we all know how painful that can be. Let's get right to it, shall we? We only have 90 minutes tonight, so here we go. Dear Dave, letter number 1 begins, "Where do you get it? Respectfully, Thomas Helke, San Francisco, California." Well, Thomas, one place you get it is from strange mail. That's why our staffers always wear these protective neoprene gloves when handling your sort of letter. No. Letter number 2 begins, "Dear David, you do have a very cheap program. You would not give away a television because it was used as a doorstop, and then you would not give away a T-shirt. Well, really, the prizes you do give are really nothing of value. Thank you for having the cheapest show on TV. Sincerely yours, Mary A. Smith, Cohoes, New York." Is that right, Paul? Cohoes, New York, C-O... Coes? It's apparently Coes, New York, ladies and gentlemen, and we've been informed that it's next to Glen Falls. Well, about us being the cheapest show on television, I have to agree with you. We like to think of ourselves rather than cheap as being, kind of frugal. But you should have been watching us in the early days when things first got started. We really had no money in those days. And in fact, I have some of the prizes we used to give away in the early days. For example, here is the, this is a popular item. This is the late night tote bag. And then, of course, we gave away some of these. These are the late-night mechanical pencil leads. Get those out of here now. And this was very popular. Remember, we used to give away a lot of these, Paul, the late-night travel case. We do what we can, ladies and gentlemen. This is not cable TV, by the way. This is free entertainment. You don't have to pay a nickel for this. Letter number 3. Are we up to letter number 3? "Dear Dave, one thing about the show bothers me. It seems that during viewer mail," this comes to us from Ione, Oregon, by the way. "One thing about the show bothers me. It seems that during viewer mail you will put any stupid letter on the air, not just the best ones. Am I right?" Apparently. All right. Letter number 4 begins, "Dear Dave, we think it would be a great idea if you had a salad bar in the studio." Not only for the audience, but also for the guests and yourself. Just think how relaxing it would be for someone on the show for the first time to be able to fix their own tasty, fresh salad. Just a thought. Joel, Goss, and Mike Rowe. Well, Joel and Mike, unfortunately, NBC prohibits the serving of food or drink in the studio. I think you can see the sign there. But during commercials, we do try to accommodate our guests, as I think you'll see from this videotape from an earlier program. Watch.
That's pretty funny.
Thank you, Dave.
Listen, we'll have to do a commercial, and then we'll be right back. That's really great. Going very well. How do you feel?
Can I get a salad?
A salad? No, we don't have a salad bar. We have a photocopier, though. Would you like to make some copies?
Well, I have a letter from my sister.
No, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Thank you. Just one, please.
No problem.
Did you get the toner in there okay, Brian?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
We're doing everything we can, please. Where are we? I've lost my place here. Where are the...
Letter number 5.
Dear Dave, letter number 5, I believe it is, begins, please change the guest chairs back to where they were originally. This new setup is terrible. There, for a period of time, we switched the guest chairs, and we're not sure why. And, are you doing the show for the pleasure of your guests, the letter continues, or the viewers? Now, the camera seems further away from you, and this screws up your takes. This is a devoted fan, a devoted fan, Max M. Hicks from Warren, Ohio. Well, you're absolutely right, Max. The new setup was a problem for my takes, and that's why we had to put the chairs back in their original position. Here's a little bit of videotape from one of the shows where the chairs were at the other side of the desk. And
but I said, yeah, I was broke. So I took the part, you know, it was $12,500. That was an awful lot of money then.
Well, that's pretty darn good for 16 lines.
Yeah, 16 lines.
Excuse me a second, Jack, but what is that over there? Right up there.
Yeah, 16 lines.
Okay, well, we'll be right back. Hey, my money's gone. What are you trying to pull, you young punk?
The interesting thing about that, the night Jack was here, he changed suits in like a fraction of a second. One minute he was wearing a kind of a brown suit, and then the next second he had on that lovely little gray number. Well, yeah. We're ready to go, aren't we, Paul? We got a good show, folks. Thank you for being here. We'll be right back with Stupid Pet Tricks.